So, management is dead? Don't tell anyone. Okay, folks, gather around. The world of work is changing again, and this time it's coming for your boss. We're hearing whispers of the end of management, a terrifying thought for anyone who remembers middle school. But before we start celebrating the demise of pointless meetings and bad breath, let's unpack this, shall we? Technology is automating tasks, jobs are changing, companies are restructuring. This isn't exactly news, but what is new is the sheer speed and scale of this shift. It's like someone hit fast forward on the future of work and we're all stuck scrambling to keep up. The question is, are traditional management structures built for this new world? The answer, my friends, is increasingly looking like a big, fat nope. But hey, at least we'll always have bad coffee in the break room, right? Gen Z enters the workforce. Surprise, no bosses? Now, let's talk about Gen Z. They're the ones stuck inheriting this whole mess. Born between the mid-90s and the mid-2010s, these kids are digital natives. They grew up with smartphones, social media, and the internet at their fingertips. They're also entering a job market where the traditional career ladder is starting to look more like a career jungle gym. And guess what? There's no map. Here's the thing. Gen Z needs guidance. They need mentorship. They need someone to show them the ropes and teach them how to navigate this brave new world of work. But with middle management roles disappearing faster than privacy on Facebook, who's going to do it? It's enough to make you want to crawl back into bed and pull the covers over your head. But don't worry, there might be a glimmer of hope yet. Where did all the managers go? Remember those middle managers? The ones always stuck in meetings, forwarding emails, and generally making life more complicated than it needed to be? Well, it seems like the robots are coming for their jobs too. Automation is streamlining processes, eliminating redundancies, and generally making it harder for middle managers to justify their existence. It's a tough time to be a middle manager, folks. And before you start feeling too smug, remember that this trend towards flatter organizational structures is happening everywhere. From tech giants in Silicon Valley to mom and pop shops on Main Street, businesses are realizing they can do more with less. Fewer layers of management mean faster decision making, greater agility, and, let's be honest, lower payroll costs. The rise of the individual contributor, good news. So, with fewer managers around, who's doing all the work? Well, that's where the individual contributor comes in. These are the folks on the front lines, the ones actually getting things done. In this new world of work, individual contributors are expected to be more than just cogs in a machine. They need to be adaptable, proactive, and able to work independently. Think of it like this: you're your own little department now. This shift towards individual contribution can be both exciting and terrifying. On the one hand, it means more autonomy, more responsibility, and more opportunities to shine, but it also means less guidance, less support, and a whole lot more pressure to perform. Section 5. The Tech Takeover. Automation Nation. Needs humans? Let's be real, folks. Technology is changing everything. We've got artificial intelligence, machine learning, and algorithms that can do everything from writing poetry to performing surgery. And yeah, it's easy to get freaked out about robots taking over the world. But here's the thing, technology isn't just about replacing human workers. It's also about augmenting them. In the workplace of the future, humans and machines will need to work together. Think of it as a beautiful partnership where machines handle the boring, repetitive tasks and humans focus on the creative, strategic, and interpersonal stuff. The problem is, those soft skills are becoming increasingly valuable in a world where hard skills are becoming increasingly automated. Section 6. The mentorship gap. Who's gonna teach these kids? Here's the paradox. Gen Z is entering the workforce at a time when soft skills are more important than ever. But with fewer managers around, there's a real risk of a mentorship gap. Think about it. Who's going to teach these kids how to communicate effectively, collaborate with others, or navigate difficult conversations? Who's going to show them how to build relationships, network like a pro, or deal with difficult personalities? These are the skills that robots can't yet replicate. And they're the skills that will make the difference between those who thrive in the future of work and those who get left behind. Section 7. Coaching to the rescue? Maybe, but it's pricey. So how do we bridge this mentorship gap? One word: coaching. And no, we're not talking about your high school basketball coach. We're talking about professional coaching, the kind that helps individuals develop the skills they need to succeed in the 21st century workplace. Now, coaching isn't exactly a new concept, but it's becoming increasingly important in a world where traditional management structures are breaking down. The problem is, coaching can be expensive, and it's not always accessible to everyone, which means that the people who need it most, those just starting out in their careers, are often the ones who can least afford it. Section 8. Soft skills in a hard world. Turns out you need them both. Look, we get it. The world is a confusing place right now. We're all trying to figure out our place in this brave new world of work. But here's the thing, no matter how much technology advances, no matter how much the workplace changes, there will always be a need for human connection. There will always be a need for empathy, for understanding, for the ability to connect with others on a human level. These are the skills that will set you apart from the robots. These are the skills that will make you invaluable in the workplace of the future. So, yeah, learn to code, embrace new technologies, but don't forget to cultivate those soft skills. They might just be your secret weapon in the robot revolution. Section 9. The self-leadership solution. You're in charge now. Good luck. Here's the bottom line, folks. The future of work is uncertain, but one thing is for sure. Those who can adapt, learn, and grow will be the ones who thrive. In a world without traditional managers, self-leadership is more important than ever. You need to be your own advocate, your own mentor, your own CEO. Set goals, seek out opportunities, never stop learning. And most importantly, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Because even in a world without bosses, we're all in this together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go find a robot to teach me how to write a decent joke.